Hey guys, working on quite a bit of drops today. We're headed out of town again. We actually just finished one, so I'm filming this intro bit a little bit later. Um, yeah, we have a good like 10, 12 drops to run through. We've been through two already, found one in place, did one. Now we're going to another one that's due today, and I think it's like a cafe or coffee shop or something like that. But hopefully it goes smoothly. Um, yeah, you guys will get to see snippets and clips of most of the jobs that I go through today, and hopefully something interesting happens, but I guess we'll see. Stay tuned for that. And yeah. Okay, so we're just getting started on our first job of the day. Well, we had one already, but it was already done. I did it this winter, which is pretty funny. I mistakenly did it, but it's already done. So now we're doing this house right here. Tub is right here, and nib is right on the side of the house, so we're gonna get started. Okay, so we hit a little bit of a snag. Not really, just a little bit more work than anticipated. This tub was right in front of the property, but turns out that the nap is all the way down there. Yeah, so now we're gonna send the rodder from here down to the nap tub and then pull our drop here, then to the house. Just adds an extra step. Kind of annoying, but is what it is. Man, it's a hot one today. So we have the drop laid out. We found our nap tub right here. We have our rodder sent through with the tracer attached. Now Buddy's gonna start pulling and I'm gonna feed it. Should be a quick one. Okay, so we're got the drop to the tub by the home. Now Buddy's gonna pull it in and get it over there. Hopefully we have enough. So here's the nib side done. We have our drop coiled with Velcro, tracer, and nap and port in. Okay, so we're over at this next job, and it looks like it's a business. They're under some renos here, pretty gnarly. I think it was a coffee shop. We found the conduit here in the mechanical room, right there. So we're gonna proof it, send the rodder through, and get it up to the pole. Okay, so we're going over to that building there. From that pole conduit, starting here at the MPT, we ran a double drop. Everything's tagged and labeled, and we're heading over that way. Ran from the front to the back, which is field side, heading to that pole, then over. Okay, we're over at the other pole. We have our drop hung nice and neat, clamp right there, 2 clamps to transition over the pole, and then we have our loop going to the pole right there. So we're over at the pole now, got it attached, nice and good. Now we're gonna saddle down the pole and pull it into the... Okay, we're down the pole, tracer attached, rodder through. So now Buddy's gonna go inside and pull it through. We have quite a bit extra, but better safe than sorry. And yeah, then after that I have some duck seal here to put in and we'll be good to go. Okay, we have the drop pulled through, tracer, duck seal, good to go. Gonna head inside. Okay, so we're inside the mechanical room. We got the drop pulled through with tracer. I installed my nib, and now I'm just coiling up the fiber that I stripped. Pretty much good to go here. Just need to add some information, take some pictures, add some duck seal down there, and I think we're golden. So see you on the next one. So we pulled up to this job here, going to that house there, MPT there. Testing this pole because it does not sound that good. It's a little crowned at the top, sounding pretty janky, but I'm not too sure yet. I'm gonna keep testing. It seems okay when I poke it down here, like it's not fully rotted out, which was my initial suspicion. I think we might be okay, but I'm gonna test a little bit more and then probably just hang it. So we're up at the nap, and just look at this disaster. 2 drops ran off. This is the closest thing they have here to a waterfall. This, I don't know what's going on here. These, don't even get me started. Just what a joke. Like, who does this stuff, man? Like, it's like there's no common sense. What a joke. Anyways, I'll get this hooked up, brought over. Little sketched out here by this pole. It passed the hammer test. Nice and easy.
You call that thing like the belt that you wrap around the tree and all straight up? Oh.
One sec. What'd you say?
Okay, what do you call that belt that we were using? I mean, you have seen the pictures of it.
Oh, that's called a buck squeeze.
Buck squeeze.
Okay, good. We survived. Okay, off to the house. So I'm up at the house here, and look how these existing drops are hung on a nail, literally just on a bent nail. And both copper and coax drops are hung on the same preform. I don't think I've ever seen that. What the hell? I'm gonna put my own ram horn up as an anchor point. That's hilarious. So sometimes you can't reach up there to do a loop. So what you can do is you can start your loop down low. Get your zip ties on there, semi-tight. Then you just pull it up. Get it to where you want it. And there you go. You have your loop without having to stretch out to put the zip ties. Now I'm just going to route this over and down to the nib. Okay, we got the drop down the wall. Just installing the nib now. Ooh. There we go. Switch back to our saddle bit, 1/4 inch hex. Beauty. Let's check our length on this. 1, 2, 3. We're a little bit over. Do you have my cutters?
Hopefully you didn't lose the other ones, but you're going back to the other place another time, eh?
I don't even remember where it was.
Check. That drive-through coffee shop.
Oh yeah.
That's where I would have thought that they would have been left, if anything. Anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna give Buddy a chance to strip this. In the meantime, I'm gonna unscrew this. You didn't get to see this last time, but so we open up this screw, pop that. Nice and tight, make sure you have a good grip on that. Okay, so when you get close here, you want to make sure you're not all twisted up, right? So you're gonna find your path, you're gonna get close, and then you're gonna measure out your loop. This should be about a 6 inches across, okay?
Yeah.
So you want to loop it. That looks pretty good there, and you have to remember that the blades are in the middle of the cutter, not down here, right? So the cut is going to be here, which is okay, right? It looks a little big, so we want to give it maybe a couple extra inches, and then we pull back. Okay, go ahead, keep it tight. Yeah, it doesn't matter how you grip it, just keep it tight. And we get our trusty Perfect. Still looks really long for some reason. I'll take those, go back here, and then we start and we put it at a 90-degree angle with these. We start, and then here you can hold that. Careful, sometimes it doesn't want to cut. Yeah, there we go. Okay, pull back. Keep pulling. Slow, slow, slow. There you go. Keep going. Okay, stop. I'm gonna grab this string. Okay, go ahead. There you go. When you help me to do it, you kind of start to get it right, and then you can do it on your own after. But you really want to go slow. You don't want to risk or rush this part. Yeah. You damage the fiber here, then we lose out everything we did, right? Okay, and then here you want to leave about 4 finger widths. That's about how much I cut. Okay.
Right.
And then I'll show you why. Now you get this string off of the drop. Clean that up, and then I already made the hole through here. I'm gonna poke that through and feed it through all the way. When you get close, you're gonna put it back together and hold it, because that's gonna feed through together. Okay, you want to be careful here because you can easily bend the fiber if you're not paying attention. Poke it through together, and then that goes right there. Okay.
See.
Once that's in there, then you tighten it. No, this can't come out, right? And then you coil it up. You don't want to start down here because obviously that's going to bend the fiber in a way we don't want, right? Sometimes this cut will be a little further down, then you can maybe get away with putting it there. But for the most part, and then you're just going to go boom, 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 coil it around. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, so you guys have seen this part. Just gonna finish it up here and then head to the next. If you watch this far, make sure you drop that sub, like and comment, and let me know if you think Buddy's doing a good job. Okay, we're at our next job here. Just finishing up at the nap. Just need to tag it. Going off to that house there. Looking good. I think we have 2 more to look at and possibly do today. There's been a couple I haven't shown you guys just because they're found in place, or they're just whatever. Ones I'll be doing next week, so don't want to ruin the surprise. Catch you guys at the house. Okay, we're attached at the house, nice and straight with the others. I'm gonna just groom it over down the wall and get going. Okay, we're pretty much done here. You guys have seen this before. We're just gonna strip this back, leave the coils in there, and good to go. So we just finished another conduit pull. Not much to show, super easy. Tub there, nib at the side of the house over here. I actually already ran this drop, I think last year or 2 years ago, but now it's for the second unit. So now it's done. Off to another one, haven't seen, and then I know for sure there's one more we have to do, so let's check it. Nice. Okay, so I'm running a drop to this building right here. They already have 4 drops going there. There's a bunch more units than that. I think there's only 1 double drop going, 1 or 2. Just stupid, they all should have been doubles. I'm plugging into port 12 here, and look at this, every single dust caps are disconnected. Oh look, there's 3 out of 12 ports. 3 are plugged in. What a joke. Who does this stuff? I don't get it. People don't give a crap about their work. So embarrassing. Why do you even show up to work? Anyways, should be pretty simple, pending we can get through the mast over there easily. It's going to be a challenge, I think, because it's very crowded, but I guess we'll see. I'll see you guys over there. Okay, so we're Up at the mast side, I got my fish tape through. Starting to think that I may not have needed it. I could have just maybe pushed the drop down, but let's just avoid issues. Okay, go ahead. Go slow, okay? Pull slowly. Sweet. So he's gonna pull this through and then I'll see you guys inside. Okay, so we're in the mech room, and as you can see, they have all the drops coming in here. They have a double drop just coiled here, and one spliced here, one spliced here. Then they have another single drop here, 1, 2, and then I guess they go to like the assorted ones. The one I'm running for is in unit 5 right now, which is kind of like right above me. They might have enough slack to get into that unit with this, but maybe not. I'm really not too sure what the tech wants to do. If he wants to route it over, try to install a nib there or install a nib here. I want to stay away from the power meters and all that. So we want to, you know, I think I'm just going to let the tech decide what to do. He might just strip it and leave a coil here, but I don't want to mess with this copper stuff. I don't know what's in service, what's not. They could potentially move it up, make room. It's just going to be up to them. Like they kind of just fit these wherever they could. So maybe they're going to install one of these here. It's really not up to me. Like I'm supposed to install a nib, but I don't have room to put a nib. I guess I could put one out here, but it's just weird. Everything's in here, so I'm just going to leave it in here and let the tech figure it out. I really don't like doing this. I'd rather do it myself, but this is kind of like questionable what's the best choice. So maybe in the comments you guys can let me know what you would have done, or yeah, but we're pretty much done here. This is the last one of the day. Okay, so we got through pretty much all the jobs we wanted to do. There was like one or two that we could have done, but we decided to skip on. We're pushing 7 p.m. here. We have a 3-hour drive home, so I think we're kind of right on the money. I got all the drops I wanted to get done, and there's a couple set up for next week, so pretty happy with that. Had Buddy here's first day. I think it went pretty good. I don't know what his take on the job is, but we'll see.
If you want my opinion,
Yeah.
it's,
Buddy here has to say.
the amount of effort that it is to keep a job as a general laborer or contractor. This seems like a type of job where it's super easy to understand and get the concept of it, and then it's guaranteed, like, you know, guaranteed work. You're pretty much doing it for yourself, right?
Yeah.
You've been doing it seems successful, so yeah, it seems like
It's pretty easy, right? Like once you
Yeah,
get the
it's
gist of
pretty
it, it's very
straightforward.
repetitive. So.
once I get the terminology out of the way, a bit of the terminology and shit.
No, you're good. So yeah, overall it was a pretty successful day. Next week might be a little weird because I'm headed out of province for Calgary Stampede, and then going to Edmonton to see my family. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe he'll drive out and meet me out here, and then drive home. Haven't figured that part out yet, but yeah, we got 7 drops done. I'm pretty sure I got some content for each of the drops. Some more than others. Some I may have skipped. There were a couple that we found in place. I don't think I got any footage of that. And yeah, overall it's pretty smooth. We didn't have any hang-ups. Got them all done. So hope you enjoyed. Drop that sub and make sure to like and comment. And join our Discord. We have just about 100 members now. The community is really active. A lot of experienced, knowledgeable guys there. Even if you're not in the industry, but you're a consumer of fiber or telecom services, which if you're watching this video, I assume you are, and you have any questions regarding that, we have a chat there where you can either ask me questions or you can ask anyone. And yeah, it's really cool community. So yeah, I hope you guys join and reach out, and see you guys out there. This person just stopped in the middle of the highway.